Hello, welcome to my channel. Subscribe and like please.
6 crazy places to have sex. For some of us, an exotic place to make love might be the foot of the bed rather than the middle of the bed. But for others, no place on earth is too sacred for a little nookie. The 6 locales listed below are all places couples have recently had sex. Some are doable, so to speak for any pair, and some are so bonkers they attracted the attention of the police. Read on for a few ideas to add to your sexual geography map. Just try to avoid getting arrested. Hotel bed. Swinging from chandeliers it's not, but having sex in a hotel bed still carries just a hint of scandal. A Hotels.com survey found that the place where couples are most likely to have sex is the bed. Next on the list is the pool, jacuzzi, followed by the bathtub. Pretty conventional, but considering you're in a hotel, which can feel both romantic and a little seedy, it can be the perfect place for a little game of hotel maid and sexy single male traveler. Leave the curtains open a crack if you dare. Restaurant bathroom. What's all the rage in New York City? Flouting the rules by having sex in high-end restaurant WCs. What gives? The powder room at Per Se isn't exactly a Burger King bathroom. Hot and crazy sex is a key ingredient to the good life. The only thing people drop faster than their inhibitions after a bottle of wine is their pants, said Joseph Couture, author of Peak. Inside the private world of public sex, when interviewed for the New York Post. Or you could just spend the cash on a hotel room. National landmark. Being naughty at a campsite is one thing, but getting your freak on inside a revered historical building is another. Back in 2004, one young couple was more interested in anatomy than American history when they were arrested for public lewdness after being caught having sex inside the Alamo. Yes, the Alamo. More unfortunate, both were members of the Army and stationed nearby. To review, the observation deck at the Empire State Building, no. In your own tent at Yellowstone National Park, absolutely. Kitchen. How about a little passion with your pesto? An Australian poll found that a full 44% of couples admitted to, turning up the heat by making love in the kitchen. And 53% of couples said sharing a home-cooked meal is the best way to get in the mood. Perhaps tonight is the night to gather the ingredients for that new chicken recipe you've been dying to try. And, hey, if you get distracted, you can always order pizza later. Construction site. Getting busy at a construction site is dirty, literally. And it's dangerous with all of those forklifts hanging around. Last year a University of Florida couple decided to test the limits of the term private property, and scaled a 6-foot fence to have sex on a picnic table at the Jacksonville, Florida Federal Courthouse construction site. Their antics attracted the attention of the police, who slapped them with arrests for trespassing and indecent exposure. The male half of the heterosexual couple wasn't exactly a gentleman when the fuzz rolled up on their sexy time party. 21-year-old Jard Douth reportedly tried to run away but did not make it far before he was detained by police. The pair admitted they'd been drinking beforehand. You don't say. Sporting event. A word to the wise. Judging by what we've seen on sports gossip site Deadspin.com, the one thing about sporting event sex that attendees should keep in their noggin is that there are cameras everywhere. Therefore, what you think is a subtle graze of the hand is decidedly not so to thousands of sports fans when it ends up on the internet, or on the books. 2 elementary school teachers attending a Buffalo Bills, Tennessee Titans game were arrested for public lewdness this past December for having sex in a bathroom at the Bills stadium. Kudos to the pair for attempting to find some privacy in the bathroom, but still, save the victory celebration for when you get home, folks. It's what Tim Tebow would want. Don't forget to like, comment and share.